Hi everyone, this video series is about my journey with chronic fatigue syndrome and my recovery, so that hopefully you can recover quicker by learning from my mistakes and my discoveries. And so this video is about saying yes to life. I really believe that in the early stages, my quite swift progress that was made in the first 6 months to 1 year was really based on positive thinking and just fully embracing the situation and really believing that I could recover. I actually somehow experienced a complete buzz in my mind when it happened. I kind of believe that in some way my body actually sucked my mental health problems away. I think that I'd been suffering from not just a kind of depression, but very up and down mental health experience since my mum had died when I was 14. I think it just killed a part of me when that happened, and I remember after she died I couldn't smile or laugh. I remember laughing for the first time in 6 months. You know, at that age it can affect you so much, and I think that I really didn't learn resilience after that. I coped with that experience, but I found it really hard to cope with anything else going wrong, and I think I found it difficult to see positives in the world, to look after myself. The world looked gloomy for a very long time, and I couldn't believe in why life was worth living. I just didn't want to exist. And when I got ill with chronic fatigue when I was 26, it was like I just understood how beautiful the world was. It was there all around me, and I was lucky to be alive. I'd almost not exactly a near-death experience, but from getting seriously ill in Ghana and experiencing this deterioration of my health with no clue from doctors as to what was going on with me, I really didn't know if I was going to survive that experience. And when I got back to the UK and realised that it was maybe not something sinister, that it was something I knew I could get better from. I always thought, one of the benefits of this illness is that it's not, nearly all cases it's not terminal. There is a way out, there's a way forward, and that always gave me a lot of hope and a lot of optimism. And I didn't let it hold me back. I could barely walk. I felt extremely nauseous all the time. I could sort of spend 1 day out of bed and then 3 days recovering from the exhaustion that I was feeling. But I still needed to get on with my life. I was very lucky to have held on to my job and have had an understanding boss at the time, so I could work from home. I had to prop my head up, but I still needed somewhere to live in London, so I actually moved on to a boat. I still, have an appetite for adventure, even though I was really ill. I moved onto this Dutch barge in a community in Battersea where I didn't know anyone. I lived with these 2 amazing women, and I just found that for some reason the illness made me very quiet with myself. I felt kind of self-protection, self-love. I didn't need to complain. I didn't need any help. I didn't need any support from anyone. I realised that all I needed to do was to get better. I needed to believe in myself, to never stop believing that it was possible to be well again. And I think I had a lot of faith that that was going to happen in a very short space of time. But I actually carried on like normal. I even, tried to go on dates with some guys at the time, and I remember one even asking me, "Why are you dating if you're not well?" And I just thought, I'm not going to let anything hold me back or stop me. I would also go clubbing with the girls that I lived with, and they really showed me how to have fun. I would repress all of my symptoms, all of the body signals to stop in order to just have, a good time. And I really don't recommend doing this, because I learned afterwards that you should never push your body so much, and you need to develop a really strong relationship with your body's signals, and you need to really love your body like it's a temple. So it's good to push yourself a little bit, but not to the extent that you use up all your energy in one go like that, and then spend 3 days or a week recovering from having burnt yourself out. But the positive thing for sure that I learned from that, or that I hope you can take from that, is to say yes to life, is to enjoy yourself and not let the illness define who you are, or sort of limit you from doing certain things that you want to do. And I think it's really important to live with really nice people, to have good friends around or family, and to take care of your environment and make sure that you can still grow in your life in some way where you feel like you have purpose and are getting energy from other people. Thank you.